What's up, guys? So this is part 7. I couldn't find part 1, but it's at the top, which is weird. I thought it'd be at the bottom where, it went in order up. Somehow part 1 got to put on the top. But anyways, we'll do part 1 last. So this is part 7. Uh, I'll go real slow so you guys can pause and read this yourself if you want. But this case is absolutely crazy, guys. Go through it real quick so you guys can pause and read yourself. Otherwise, you can stay here and watch me read it, and I'll mispronounce words and shit, and because I can't read that great. But if you're here to listen to me, here we go. Empty is the name of this one. The 20-minute drive to the hotel on Langley AFB last eternity for Ramon and Jared. Shocked and confused, were sitting in. Ramona would painfully cry out for her son as she came to terms with reality. They mustered up whatever strength they had left and made their way to the hotel to reunite with the rest of their children. Long hugs and kisses were exchanged, and it was clear that no one knew what to say. Jared's phone rang, and he walked away to take the call. Ramona scooped up her youngest son, who had been bouncing around on the hotel beds, and asked him what he did with Sean today. He said a friend came over and was punching Sean, and then proceeded to demonstrate punching motions with his fist. Jared, see this? The cops don't even talk about this. Like, I've seen the cops press release, and I'm gonna make a video about that, and they don't even talk about that. Like, there was somebody else there, and the cops don't even talk about it. Jarrett finished his phone call and announced that the investigators had cleared the house and they could go back in. It was practically midnight. How could they be done so soon? Did they even want to return to the house without him? A family decision was made to return to the house, and they packed up and drove home. They pulled up, and nothing seemed out of place. The neighborhood was eerily quiet, and from the outside of their house, looking untouched, it was hard to believe that anything had even happened. Was this real life or just a bad dream? They grabbed the kids and walked inside. A few things immediately felt out of place, but they couldn't quite pin it down. Everyone gathered in the living room as they all tried to think about next steps. Ramona went slowly into the kitchen and noted the peach in the bowl on the counter. She then noticed the two trash bags tied up on the floor and Sean's Crocs upside down on the floor in front of the bags. She opened the trash drawers and saw that it was lined with new bags. Sean had gathered the trash and put new bags in and left the old bags tied on the floor. She pointed this out to Jarrett. She also noticed two additional garbage bags on the floor and all ripped up. She picked one up to take a look. Strange, she thought. These aren't ours. Okay, that's a new piece of evidence too. I hadn't heard that piece of evidence either. So there was two garbage bags that were ripped up on the floor that were not their garbage bags. Okay, that's a new piece of evidence. She picked one up to take a look. Strange, she thought. These aren't ours. The bags she picked up had blush handles, and she only bought bags with red handles. These bags also had large rips in the middle on the side. In the middle on the side. Whose bags are these? Why are they ripped? This all felt wrong, and they were all uncomfortable. More things felt out of place, but everyone wanted to go to sleep. Ramona and Jarrett walked upstairs to look around. The house felt really hot upstairs. The heat was set at 85. Who touched the thermostat? Ramona proceeded towards the bedroom and gasped when she entered. In the middle of the path from the bedroom door to the attached master bathroom was Sean's underwear on the floor. Jarrett ran downstairs and grabbed gloves and a large Ziploc bag, and Ramona picked up the underwear and bagged them for the investigators. They should have already found this shit. What the hell did these investigators even do when they were in the house? Cops are starting to piss me off. Like, I'm not against cops because we need them, but they need more freaking training. Uh, this was really puzzling. Why would Sean's underwear be on the floor in their room? Jarrett's dresser drawers were also open. What happened in this room? Jarrett called the police immediately and asked them to send a patrol car because they didn't feel safe. What if the person who hurt Sean came back? Jarrett locked all the doors and barricaded chairs against them. They both could not believe they had never invested in a security system. How now, how naive of them to feel so untouchable, so safe. All of the kids, including Sean's older sister Maria, went to lay in their parents' room that night. They all tried to rest, but no one could settle. The room was filled with tears and quiet sobs. Ramona stood up and went into Sean's room. Her eyes drifted to the top bunk, and she saw his whatever that word is, and unmade bed that he had jumped out of the morning before. She saw his AirPods charging and wondered where the investigators had found his iPod. She was told it had been found in his room, but where? Why wasn't it on him? She grabbed one of his hoodies and held it close to her chest, hoping it would prove some comfort. It did not. She sobbed and heaved for hours after she might never sleep again. What happened to Sean? Wow. There's a few things in there that like the underwear. Why wasn't that picked up and processed? Like the trash bags. Who brought the trash bags? So if that was not their trash bags, why were they there? Like, that's two things in this that just don't make any freaking sense. Like, this case don't make any sense. This kid, Sean, didn't do anything to himself. Somebody did it to him.